this time on no front brakes. Welcome to No Front Brakes, where I ride my mountain bike with a prosthetic arm, and this time I take on another one of my white whales. If you've been watching for a while, you know that I refer to features that I repeatedly chicken out on as my white whales. And that's a reference to Moby Dick, who chased a white whale his entire life and never caught it. A lot of my white whales are in places that I've been to over and over, and I keep passing on the same features. It's always a confidence thing, and to be fair, I wreck a lot.
Hold up, boy.
These wrecks always come to the front of my mind when I try something new, or something I've passed 100 times. In today's video, I'm going to try a section that I normally only run down, a really steep part of the double black trail at Spider Mountain called Stinger. While I usually get down it in a timely manner off my bike, to quote Kenny Powers, I'm not trying to be the best at exercising. I've run down it twice during races, and I've stopped plenty of other times to look at it, but I never seem to have the cojones to just go for it. In my first white whale video, I went out to Flat Creek Crossing Ranch to conquer a drop, with some encouragement thanks to Alex from Single Track Sampler. For my next white whale, it only made sense that I would call in some more big guns, and lean on Eric from BCPOV and Van Life Yuka to talk me into this section. When we first got there for the day, the backside of the mountain was just too wet and the trail was closed. It wasn't looking promising, so we rode some other trails and... Yep, that happened.
Yeah.
Like I said, we rode some other trails and waited for Stinger to dry out. I'll stop at the first road.
Okay.
We can gather our thoughts. I don't think the top part isn't too bad. It's a little steep, but it's not. There's nothing feature-wise, so. Danger! This white whale is about halfway down the trail. Most of this trail is pretty steep. The top part has two tight turns before coming out to the first fire road. Then it drops down, traverses the hill a little bit, and comes around the corner to the white whale.
It's right here.
This thing is so steep. Not only that, but there are two things that concern me. First, there's this big rock slab. Any amount of speed and you can see how easy it would be to get out of control. However, too much brake and you're going to go down sideways. Which brings me to the second thing that I don't like. This tree. It's pretty wide open except for the tree to the left. I've not been very trusting of my bike or my skills, and I've envisioned hitting my shoulder on that tree over and over again.
Oh, is that a drop into the wood there?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When he says it, and maybe it's okay. Oh yeah. A little bit slippery on the rock there, right?
Yeah.
Are you mainly holding rear or you're modulating?
Both.
Both. Really steep stuff scares me. Trick is not slipping here.
Oh, on the rock.
And if you lock it up, you're in trouble.
Oh, you just fall.
Okay, have you done the easier one?
Uh-uh.
Well, do that one first.
Okay.
Yeah, just center it on your bike.
Okay. He makes it look very easy. Woo! That wasn't bad. I felt pretty good about this beeline attempt. In fact, I was a little embarrassed that I didn't do it before. We decided to let this trail dry out a little bit more before attempting the A-line.
It's kind of like this old school mentality where if you're going down a steep hill, you have to really get off the back.
Yeah.
But it's more like you want to be balanced on the bike because you need that grip on the front tire. Well, we can come back next lap if you want to do it right away.
Now here we are.
Should I roll into it?
This is the rock garden?
Yeah. We stopped at the rock garden, but of course they both made it down with no problem. What? Wow. It wasn't long before we found ourselves back on Stinger, and this time I was using a Hero 8 attached to my chest.
You gonna follow me?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is it.
Let's do it.
Eric made it look so easy again.
Now I'm gonna do it. I can do this. I did the outside and it was like no big deal. Okay. Okay.
Here's the dangerous part. While you're pushing your bike up, your mind has a chance to ponder what you're about to do, and in these moments, it's super easy to talk yourself out of it.
Whew. Man, this is pretty scary. I have to do it though.
Yep.
I don't have to.
Yes, you do. All right, here it goes. Finally.
Nice.
Whoa.
This one, dude.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah, sick.
It looks smooth?
Yeah, it looks pretty awesome. Yeah, you were pretty steady. Maybe your front tire's slipping a little in the rock, but I think that's happening for all.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too bad.
Yeah.
Do you do that same thing where you like agonize over something and then you do it and you're like, oh, I should have been doing that all the time?
Often with those step ups.
All right, there it is. Woo-hoo.
I was feeling so relieved. Eric and Yuka both nailed the rock garden again, but Yuka had a little bit of a close call.
Slow motion.
What a great day of riding.
It was fun. I'll see you in a little bit.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, and it was nice meeting you for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Both of you.
I'd like to thank Spider Mountain for being my go-to downhill bike park, my only local bike park, and Eric and Yuka for giving me the confidence I needed to try this white whale. Thanks for watching. I'm excited to share more of these achievements with you. Do all the things you're supposed to do on YouTube videos, and until next time, stay shreddy.